Welcome everybody to FHS Africa, formerly the Africa Hospitality Investment Forum. We rebranded this year, which is a big thing for us, but it means that we now have a family of FHSs, and it allows us to cross-pollinate Africa into other events like our big world event in Dubai, October time. So welcome. This is just a quick hello from us to introduce anybody who's new. We actually do have 200 people that are new to us in the audience, and this is just to sort of tell you a little bit about how the event works, maybe meet some other people that are more familiar with us and just help you acclimatise, I suppose, to the event. If you haven't already done so and read your emails, you can download the app. And the app is very, very useful. So if you haven't done that, it will give you all of the alerts for the event. It will give you your agenda. It allows you to network, get all the delegates, and more importantly, it allows you to get some photos of yourself. So there's an AI piece on it as well, where if you shove your face in, it will bring up all the photographers' photos of you, and you can use it on social media, so it's quite useful. Who's in the room? So the Hotel Investment Forum, now FHS, is really for the investment market to come and understand the opportunities and the sentiment for investment into the African market. So 20% of our audience is made up of the investor market, and we've got just shy of about 500 attendees in total this year, 35% of which are international. That means, for our perspective, those outside of Africa itself. And around about 40% is, just shy of 40% is actually South African attendees. So what we've therefore got is around about 25 countries of Africa represented in the remainder. So it's a truly international event with around about $250 billion worth of assets under management. So hopefully your time networking is very productive. And really today, just to explain about today, the agenda today is very much based around trying to break that ice for you. So it's trying to get you to sort of meet more people. We have sessions in here for most of the day, and those sessions were created by an advisory board. So I can't remember when it was. I think it was January of this year. We all got together in Dubai. A small group actually got together, and we sort of talked about some of the challenges and the things that are driving the market, and that allows us to build the framework of the event program, of which Sontrang and Tanya put together, two of my colleagues. This is really here to teach you and to educate you and to share knowledge. So every speaker that we have will impart their knowledge, so do try and attend as many of the sessions. But here today, we have most of our sessions taking place in this room. And then at 5 o'clock, we'll go out there for a networking session called Networking Express, where you just swap your business card, keep meeting each other, get to know each other, and then we have a reception this evening. It is great. It's very effective. When do I hand over? When? Keep going, I'll let you know. Yeah. Really? Keep going.
Think about the venue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we have many sponsors here. We have something like 40 partners of the event in total, around about 25 to 30 sponsors. These are typically the operators and the consultants, and you can find them all basically in the conference room, the exhibition room there. So go and meet them and say thanks to them for supporting the event. That's all of our partners. So I'll pass over to Roy now, who will explain a little bit about where things are for you.
Thank you very much, Matt. Thank you very much, Matt. So like all of you, I'm a newcomer as well. So I just wanted to extend a very warm FHS welcome to everybody. And if it's your first time in Cape Town, I'm a South African, so welcome to Cape Town. I'm just going to go through a little bit of housekeeping in terms of the venue. We have a full agenda with content program taking place at various venues. So as Matt already covered, he said the networking area is across the hall here. We have a speed networking session, and some of the rooms are located on the mezzanine level, one floor up, so please have a look out for that. The BOMA talks are the main plenary sessions for FHS Africa, and they're going to be taking place at the CTICC during the course of tomorrow. And you can get there you can access this by exiting the western lobby and crossing the road, and that'll be in Auditorium 1 at the CTICC. The Showcase Den and Net Positive Solutions Lab are located, as I mentioned, in the mezzanine level. Is this the next? There we go. Let me move on to the next now. So please familiarize yourself with the floor plan and the agenda to make sure that you know which program item is taking place where. Then we have 2 reception events. One is taking place this evening in the workshop cultural area after the speed networking session. So that's tonight. And then tomorrow night we have another reception taking place at the Taj. So you'll be able to go to attend those receptions. We have put on some buses and some shuttles for everybody. So they leave at about 6, am I right, Matt? Yeah.
Both nights, 6 p.m.
Yeah.
We'll be directing them. But they go over, not like one goes and then you miss it. They'll go regularly and regularly back in the evening as well. So we will make announcements for you. You won't miss it. They're good sessions.
So, and we have a couple of really great activities involved that have some cool fun elements. We have a charity run, which is taking place on the Thursday morning, which is a 4-kilometer run. And if you don't feel like running, there's a 2-kilometer charity walk. So please join us for that. The speed networking session, Matt has covered. Essentially, it's like speed dating without the pressure, and you can practice your elevator pitch there. And I think you got 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes just to introduce yourself before you move on to the next person. And the general idea is just to get to meet everybody in the room. Obviously, we have the FHS Awards, where we're going to be recognizing some of the leaders in the industry. And obviously, a very cool element as well is the conference socks. I don't know if you've noticed, some Matt and myself are wearing some really funky socks. So that's become a bit of a FHS Africa institution where please join us. If you have some funky socks, wear them, show them off, and the louder the better. Brilliant, yes. Or none. Yeah.
Go rogue.
Yeah. Go rogue. All right, and then I think we've invited a couple of supporters of FHS Africa, and you will be able to recognize them from their pins, the lapel pins. So I think there are a couple in the room, if you wouldn't mind just raising your hands. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. So please feel free to reach out to those people. They'll be able to give you a little bit of a guidance and advice on making the most of your time at FHS Africa. And you'll see newcomers will get a badge, well, 1 to 2 editions. Yeah, you'll get an orange badge. 3 to 6 editions, there's a white badge. And then the gold members have been to the FHS community events for 6 or more events. And then I think that is pretty much it. Please feel free to reach out to our team. Obviously, you all know Matt now. Reach out to me or anybody else you see on the slides. If you need some advice, some guidance, please feel free just to say hello. And that is pretty much it. I think the general idea is for you all to make the most of your events, make sure you're on the app and network and have a great time. Thank you very much.
Are there any questions from anyone in the audience about what that you have about the expectations or anything that's challenging for you at the moment? That's specifically for the investors to use, and therefore we sort of have them sort of tucked away, and they can just use it for their own meetings and that sort of thing. It's just around the corner. If you hang around there, you'll probably bump into a few. I very, very warm welcome to all of you. What I would suggest to get the most out of this event is genuinely to approach as many people as you can, because everybody wants to meet and to find out who their prospective partners and business partners can be. So actually, on the whole, this whole first day is trying to break that ice anyway. So don't be afraid to reach out to anybody, say hi. I know sometimes conferences can feel a little bit sort of bit daunting in the first couple of days, but this one's a really networking heavy program. In fact, most of the people here are here to network. They want to do deals. They want to find out what you've got, why you're here, what you're doing here, what your objectives are. So don't feel like you have to hold back. Go and introduce yourself and make it happen, really. And we're here to help that happen as well. So if you want to meet someone and you say, look, I can't find them, maybe we can ping an email off to them, see if we can connect you from the Reg desk or whatever. So just come and find us, see what we can do to help you. Okay? But no. Yeah. Yeah, through registration, we typically, it's sort of concierge in that sense. Obviously, we might not know who they might be or look like, but we can at least say, look, send an email and try and connect or whatever. Obviously, the app is there for everybody to use, and then everyone should get an email alert if you're looking for them. But if we can facilitate that, or if we can help that, then we're here to try and help. But no, thank you for joining.
So just on the speed networking, I think you're going to get a chance to meet every other delegate in the room, technically. Am I correct? So, yeah.
Just be on time for that one. Okay, for me, I would say it's the longest hour of my life because what I'm trying to do is get you all to move every time, and it's really painful if someone just sits there and everyone's because what you try and do is shuffle everyone up and get to meet. So every couple of minutes, we're annoying you if you're having a good conversation. But in reality, if you have had that good connection, you've got something to talk about. You've got tons of time in the next couple of days. Go on, catch up later over a drink, a glass of wine later, whatever. So absolutely, it's a really good thing to be involved in. And what we found here in Wonderful Africa is that half the people turn up halfway through it. And then they go, oh, it's too short. And you go, well, that's because it started an hour ago. So try and turn up on time for that one. It's really useful just to break ice, know people's faces, and then you've got connections for the rest of it. So it's a really useful 1 hour of use of your time. But obviously we do have all the breaks throughout the couple of days. We have the lunches, we have the receptions. There's plenty of time that you can be meeting people. Any more questions? Or thank you. Good luck. And hope to see you wearing one of these pins very soon. So thank you very much.